Hi, welcome to video 11. This is our vowel E. This is real important because kids need to learn the vowels. So I'm going to share my screen right away and show you, remind you how we outline the letters. We can say elephant, letter E, or you could say E, elephant, E, elephant, E, elephant, So we're going to outline it. We're going to go down and make our 3 lines, down, make our 3 lines, down, make our 3 lines. Here we're going to make, this is actually a glide. With the Orton-Gillingham, it talks about the E being a go and stop glide. So I'm going to show you how they want you to write the E first. So they start here. We make the line, go around the top. Make the line, go around the top. Make the line, go around the top. So we're going to do that here. Make the line, go around the top. Make the line, go around the top. Make the line, go around the top. So E, elephant, So we have some pictures here. And this is an envelope. Elf, elephant, egg, elevator, elbow, and escalator. So what we're going to do is cut these out. And notice on the back, it's uppercase, lowercase e's. We're going to be teaching the kids vocabulary. Let your little creatives do as much cutting as they like to get rid of these dotted lines. And I have a trash can right by me. So we're going to cut those up. Get my glue stick out. So we have elf, elephant, eggs, elevator, elbow, and the last one is escalator. So explain to your child the difference between an escalator is something in a store where you wouldn't bring a stroller, but an elevator is something in a store where you could bring a stroller. So this actually can be cut out afterwards. Let's take a look at the other side. Here we have more pictures. We have egg, elevator, hat, elephant, apple, elbow, lamp, and elf. We're going to circle the pictures that have E, the E sound. So have your child get the fat crayons out. Elf, lamp, elbow, apple, egg, elevator, hat, elephant. One of the things we're teaching is when something is emotionally sound, the children see their success. So here are some more E words. Now we're going to practice writing the letter E. So the E stroke, you go down first, and then you do the 3 lines. And then the lowercase, we go like that. Now I've had to break up my lowercase letters with some of my students, so we're going to go down. And you may fast forward this if you're just viewing this video without your child, and if your child is with you, have them follow along with me in your own book. Go to the red line, and then the small lines are at the red, yellow bottom. Red, yellow, green, following our stoplight. Start at the top, red, yellow, green, red, yellow, green, down. So now the tracing goes away, and we're working on your child's motor memory. Down. Be looking out if your child has reversals or has difficulty remembering this, because they may need extra support. And of course, we want to praise the beautiful letters that your child makes. Down, top, yellow, green. Down, top, yellow, green. Down, top, yellow, green. And of course, you go as slow as you need to go. Motor memory is going to be working here when the lines go away. No more tracing. Top, red, yellow, green, red, yellow, green, green. Now, if you need to pause this so your child can finish the printing, that is totally fine. When they finish the page, notice which letters are beautiful and press play again. When you're ready for the lowercase, we're going to outline this again. Look at the little elephant right there. So cute. So this is page elephant. Okay, so we're going to do our lowercase. Do the middle line first, go up to the yellow, down to the green. Now the middle line is between the yellow and the green line. So middle, and you make a C. They know the C stroke, so all they have to do is make a line and a C stroke. Line, but this is called, Orton Gillingham calls this a glide, okay? It's not a C stroke, it's a glide. Sorry about that, glide. So a line and a glide, line and a glide, glide. Now the motor memory is going to kick in here. Remember that little dot is on the left side, the left edge. Line and glide, line and glide, line and glide. You can call it dash if you want. Dash and glide, dash and glide. Okay, dash and glide. And if I'm going too fast for your child, when I get to the end, you can just pause the video, let them finish their page. Now we're going to do uppercase and lowercase. Line and glide. Line, line and glide. Now, I know I have adults doing this too, because we want everybody writing our letters the same. Line and glide. One more. And then we have line and glide. Put a little star next to your child's book on the letters that look amazing. So on page 5, we have this little tent. So here's our elephant, circus elephant. Now your child's going to learn words. Leg, flag, sled, eggs, elf, and cat. You're going to see review. So here's the words with the eh. Now we're going to cut out these pictures. Sled, leg, flag, eggs, elf, and cat. So let your child have their little pair of scissors, and you're going to have your glue stick out. You're going to give the support. I always teach them to trim the longest sides. Get rid of the extra. So let me show you here. Get rid of the extras. Then when you have all your pictures, you can just cut them. So you're going to find ways to support your child. I'm going to say sl. What has sl for sled? This one, led. Let's match these up. This one is flag, full, ag. So you're making their connections in the brain right now. Eggs, eggs. Elf, starts with the letter sound and we have cat, cat. If your child has trouble saying the k, just separate it, cat, and that's fine. Now we're going to take a look at this. This is common to all the Pleasant Roland books. We have the red egg, the orange egg, the yellow egg, green egg with stars, the blue egg, and the purple egg. And we color our eggs when we celebrate Easter. And my children use these books at a Christian school, so they're very appropriate. And we had Easter eggs, and then they hide the eggs and the kids find them. So what we're going to do, if you hear the in the word that I'm going to read, you're going to circle the color. Do you hear the word, do you hear the sound in elf? Yes. Do you hear the sound in elephant? Yes. Do you hear the sound in elevator? Yes. Do you hear the sound in what are some more words? See, I gotta cheat. Do you hear it in sled? Sled? Yes. We hear it in the middle. Do we hear the word in lamp? No. Do you hear the sound in hat? Hat? No. No in hat. So this is kind of cool. This elephant picture is dot to dot, but you could actually have a light and see under it how it's traced. You see that little trunk? What if I turn my light on? Experiment a little bit. No, that doesn't help. This is really cute because this has a story about the elephant's child. So you can see the trunk underneath there, right? And then these vowels are connecting to make the body. Look at that little tail with the O. Then we have the letter consonant, L. So this is just review. That's why they're not in ABC order necessarily. So I'm going to go ahead and just draw the trunk because I see the outline and I like it. And now we're going to go to the A, I, O says ah, L says oo, A says E says O says ah, G says g, C says k, E says and here we have a cute little elephant. If you want to pause this video and let your child color the elephant, you could just press play when you're ready to resume. So now we have beginning letters of your pictures. So this is beginning letter sounds where I have strips of letters with the same beginning sound in my reading program on Teachers Pay Teachers. But these are different pictures of, so they're reviewing the beginning letter sound. And the child is supposed to write the uppercase and lowercase. So telephone starts with T, T. Let's say the letter sound and the letter name. Sun starts with S. That's the letter S. Carrot starts with K. So that is the letter C. We call it the hard sound. Fox is F. Remember how we make the F? F. This is a doll. You could tell by the stitching it's a doll. D, D. There we go. C and tail. Apple, A. Remember, see if your child remembers how to make that A correctly. And then these letters are the C stroke. We have egg, E, today's sound and letter. Lion and C, okay, for the glide. So then we have lion, O, L. Then we have ox, O. Grape, G. Remember our C stroke with the tail. Igloo, I. And the last one is elbow, today's letter and sound, E. Good job. So now we're going on to page 8. And the main picture is a sled. So I love how Pleasant Rowland is teaching the is in the middle of the word. A lot of our English words have the vowels in the middle. Consonant, vowel, consonant. This is a consonant team, a consonant blend. So we're going to circle the words that have the in the middle. Leg. Bread. You hear that? And if you want to put EA says that's okay. Nest. Bat. No. Bed. Is in the middle. Mop. No S sound. Pig. No S sound. Desk. Yes. Desk has the E in the middle. In the middle. So now we're going to ask our child some sounds that they hear. women and a man have different voices. Who has the, oh, you know what? Let me see something. Yeah. Telephone, light switch, door. So who has the low voice? Usually the man has a lower voice. There are some exceptions to the rule. Here we have running and we have skating. If you had a roller skate and you could show the sound, that's when you would circle a skating sound. Here we have closing the door and closing a book. What does this sound like? See, in the olden days, 20 years ago, they had a tape recorder that showed the sounds. Circle the boy closing the book. Here we have an old-fashioned phone, and we have a light switch. Circle the picture where you're pressing the light switch. We're going to do that. So then we're going to have the child write 2 words. So I want you to look on the back with me, because the back will let you know what the words are. One of the words is going to be sled, and one of the words is going to be elf. So here, we know it's elf. Make your E, L, F, and then sled. Let's make your S, L, E, and you want to be sure your child is making the formation correctly. Formation. And we just want to draw a picture there of something with another sound. And I'm going to go back and see what it recommends. A rooster. They recommend what would that picture be? So for people who know how to make, that's actually the tail. I'm not a good artist. Here's a rooster and the feet. And the rooster has that little flappy part on top and a little beak. One of the other recommendations I had was keep some old magazines that you have, because if you see pictures like that, you can put the rooster picture in. So we've already introduced the names of different characters. We're introducing Ed, the elephant now. So your child's going to start reading. Ed gets a gift. It is a sled. Ed sleds fast. Ed sleds off a cliff. There's your floss word. If your child remembers floss. Ed sits. It is soft. Ed's sled is lost. Ed is sad. Ed digs. Ed lifts. Ed gets it at last. Ed sleds fast. So we're keeping the stories very simple with 3-letter words. And now we have some comprehension. Here we go. Ed gets a gift or a sift? A gift. So we're going to circle gift. Ed sleds off a cliff or a lift? Off a cliff. Ed's sled is cost or lost? Lost. So your child's going to be selecting from rhymes. Ed digs or Ed legs. Can your child differentiate between those words? Ed sifts. Ed lifts. Ed lifts. Ed Sled's fist or fast? See the vowel change? Fast. It makes a difference. So here we have a sled, which is very fun. Let's write the words Ed's. And we put a little apostrophe. That means Ed owns it. Ed's sled. See, make your C with your line. We're just introducing possession. No reason we can't introduce it, and it gets taught more in depth later. So here we have a sequence of events. This is very important for your child to learn sequence of events. We have, he's sledding, his sled is stuck, he gets a gift, and he is stuck. What goes first? What goes last? I like that. I like picking what goes last because he's getting his sled out, right? So what would, if this is first, would this be second or would this be second? This would be second because he is having fun. And then he ends up in the snow. So that's going to be third. So they actually cut these out. And look on the back. You have some colors. So I'm going to cut these out. This is the multisensory learning, hands-on. Okay, throw my trash away. Executive functioning, have your child throw the trash away. So now that we've already numbered them, you know how easy that's going to be when I flip it over? Here is my sequencing chart. What happens first? I'm going to glue right here. What happens second? I'm going to glue next. What happens third? I'm going to glue there. And what happens last is going to be fourth. So children need to learn first, last, beginning, end. They need to learn those words because they're interchangeable. First and last, what's the beginning, what's the ending? So here is a story about the elephant's child. Now, at the end of this video, I'm going to show how I read this by Rudyard Kipling. But right now, I'm going to show you the book as it is here. The elephant doesn't have a trunk, and he asks so many questions of all the different animals. Finally, nobody likes to answer his questions because he has way too many. So he goes and asks the alligator a question. And the alligator says, "Come closer because I can't hear you." So he comes closer. And look at this. The alligator grabs his trunk and stretches it really long. Now, the elephant is very sad because he has a long nose, or we call it a trunk. But then he's happy because he sees how he can grab bananas from the banana tree and eat it. And he also sees how he can use his trunk to sip up water and give himself a bath. So the elephant is happy to have a long trunk. And in the story, he goes back to the other elephants, and they also want long trunks. So here is the comprehension. I want you to see in the beginning of the story, is the elephant's trunk long? Is the elephant blue? Or is the elephant with a short trunk? Now, this is all make-believe. This is folklore. Elephant has a short trunk. So, line number 2, or the apple, who does the elephant ask the questions who stretches out his nose? Is it another elephant? Is it an alligator? Or is it a snake? The alligator grabs the trunk and stretches it out. The third line is the umbrella. What does the elephant get to eat with the long trunk? Does he, does a snake match, or does the bananas match? He gets to eat bananas with his long trunk. And what else? What picture matches? Is the elephant splashing in the water with the little no trunk, or is he facing the alligator who stretches out his trunk? This is a true picture of the story. And on the very last, is the elephant giving himself a bath with his trunk? Or is the elephant flying like Dumbo? No, the elephant is giving himself a bath. So then you have your instructions on the back. So that is the end of this video. Now, I want to share with you, I'm going to stop my share. And I want to share that I'm putting these videos up for free. If this has helped you and your child, please consider making a donation at our nonprofit website, dyslexia-solutions.com. We are a 501c3 charitable organization, and I'm here to help kids with their literacy and adults. So be sure you check out the app, CDSM, and that's free on Android. It's my music app, and thank you for tuning in. Now, if you hold on, you'll listen to The Elephant's Child, which I'll post next. It'll be connected. Bye-bye now.